May now request our council member CMA Chittaranjan Chattopadhyay sir to please sum up this session.
For a quick sum up, I think such a brilliant session, especially of my, very, I should say, one of the versatile topics I prefer, the green finance. Very frankly speaking, today's session on green finance, Dr. Gupta has given a wide roadmap so far as the discussion paper on Reserve Bank of India is concerned, and he has very lucidly explained what is coming through the central bank of this country. More importantly, I must say, I must profusely thank to our speaker, Mr. Anand. Mr. Anand has given a roadmap for the profession. Of course, sir, you will be very happy on the institute. We have already proposed to Reserve Bank of India to include a CMA in the board of Reserve Bank of India in all the banks. And we think on this perspective that today's session and today's deliberations will give us more inputs to put it before my central bank and other banks for inclusion of a CMA in the board. Because I just want to cite one very recent phenomena for you, which will, I think, it will open your eyes. One public sector bank funded crores of rupees in a place, in a state, in south, of course, in an area for infrastructure in the housing project. Crores of rupees were invested, but due to a flood, inundation of water, all those houses were not at all fit for staying by those people, and they have to migrate to other places. And by this way, the fund which has been given by the bank without having compliance of the ESG risk, perhaps this is since this has not been visualized, but it is now a call of the day that your risk, climate risk, everything has to be included in the project appraisal. And for that, who would be the better person than a management accountant like us? So in that case, I am thankful to you, sir, that you have really given us a food for thought. And your many of the suggestions, we shall definitely take it forward. Especially, I just want to mention before you another point, that Reserve Bank of India has come out on 16 January 2022 an expected credit loss mechanism, which is going to replace the incurred loss mechanism in the banking system. So far as the NPA concept is concerned, it is going to be different game change altogether in the banking system. And the industry-wise, the credit law, this ECL has to be framed, model has to be framed. And I think who will be the better person than the cost and management accountant, who are the versatile, having the versatile, their efficiency to judge the risk of the strength, opportunity, weakness. Everything is by the CMAs, because they are dealing with the industry every time. So, and Mr. GKR, our Dr. GKR, is always a person who deals with the figures. He's a versatile speaker in every forum, every institute's forum. Dr. GKR has given a very message to us: 422 trees per person, don't forget, and 26 trees per person in India. So it's a revelations that how we should progress. And Avantika has really given some sort of food for thought in global south, how we are having this change and what we have to do and how this DFIs should act upon. But today is the 15 July is the World Youth Skill Day, and I think many people have got this skill today, how to work in the sustainability area, in the ESG area. So I would just like to finish with one thing. I think we can adopt it here today in this particular session. Only a life lived for others is worth living, as enunciated by Albert Einstein. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.